field, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready. You ready? Yes. We go 21. Ready, what's that?
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, easy. Hey, alert 3.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Left. Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Le'Veon Bell saga, that continues to drag on, but James Conner, he's showing he can handle the load. 19 carries, 111 yards last week against Cincy.
And when I saw him in preseason, I knew he was back to being the James Conner we saw at his best in college at Pitt before he went through his illness with leukemia and beat that. So you know the determination. You know the athletic ability. Over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Could have had a 3rd touchdown, but the Steelers chose not.
It got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Good set, good set, good set. Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready. Ready, what's that?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Kill! Switch, switch, switch! Easy!
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby, nice play. Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
36, 36. Ready? You ready? Check. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Breeze hands to Ingram. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Sammy! 5-5!
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Pittsburgh taking back over here in a second on offense. And the Steelers back on the beam after their 2nd straight win, 3rd in the last 4 games, defeating division rival Cincy this past week in Charles, 28-21.
Yeah, and that's the 7th straight win over Cincinnati, including the postseason. And we all remember that last postseason meeting where it looked like Cincinnati had them beat, and it got away from them. Some teams just have other teams' numbers, and right now that's what Pittsburgh has going against Cincinnati. But the open week, next week, could not have come at a better time for Pittsburgh. They're hot, but they'll get a chance to get some rest. And then their next 2 games in the division, Cleveland, who's played better this year despite their loss this past week against the L.A. Chargers, and then Baltimore, who's shutting everyone down on defense, especially in the second half.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Blue 30.
They run with Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tateskin Jr. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Breeze now on first down. Jim has it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Breeze now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Reception, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Now he's got it. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
66.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Show that bench where we should go. Left, left, left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
You're good. 5-4, ready.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Get set. Ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. We're waiting. Kill. 13.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And fights through one man. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Breeze. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Kill! Hey, two. 11.
Breeze will try again on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But that's pretty much how they teach as a DB. Hit it and have some force with it. Yet he still caught the football and got the yard.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tateskin from 13 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Snickers, 66.
Ben to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Snickers, Snickers.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 66 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Conner. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Ready? Ready? Sammy!
They'll look to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He'll look to throw. Fires one, but incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Got it. 11.
Now Breeze got to have this one. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to depend on